Now in this video I'll be teaching you guys the shortest method you can use to look for a 3 by 3 matrices, and as well I'll be teaching you the calculator method, the calculator approach you can use in solving a 3 by 3 matrices whenever you want to confirm your answer, or maybe you are writing a CBT exam. So the calculator approach is always there to guide you whether you are right or wrong. Now kindly share this video for your friends and kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel as well. Now let's get straight to the point. Now for the inverse of the 3 by 3 matrices, you all know that the inverse is 1 over the determinant multiplied by the adjoint of the given matrices. Now the step 1 for us to look for an inverse of the 3 by 3 matrices is the determinant. Now looking for your determinant, we have our determinant as minus of 2. Now the step 2, just to write the step 2, you write the first column, you write your matrices as 0 1 2 1 2 3 3 1 1 0 1 2. Then you write the first and the second column, which is 0 1 3 from this place, 0 1 3 and 1 2 1 1 2 1. Now after writing this down, you move up. You can see the first row, that's 0 1 2 0 1 1 2 3. You write it to the last part, which is 0 1 2 0 1 1 2 3 1 2. So after writing these, you apply the formula of your inverse, which is 1 over adjoint, that is 1 over minus of 2. Then after that, you take the determinants of each matrices from this place. So that is 1 multiplied by 2 minus 1 multiplied by 3. So we have this as minus 1. So you move to the next one. 3 times 3 9 9 minus 1, you have 8. So the next one, 1 times 1, that is 1. 3 times 2 6. 1 minus 6, that's minus 5. You move to the next one, which is 2 times 1 2. 2 minus 1, which is 1. So you write the 1 here. 0 times 1 0. 2 times 3, that's minus 6. So you write this here. 1 times 3 3. 0 times 1 0. 3 minus 1. So you have these as 3. And finally, for the last part, we have 3 times 2 6. For the last part, we have 3 times 2 6. 2 times 2, which is 4. Sorry, 3 times 1, which is 3. 3 minus 4, that is minus of 1. 1 times 2 2. 3 times 0 0. So we have this as 2. And finally, for the last part, 2 times 0 0. 2 minus 1, that is 1. So that is 1. 2 times 0, that's 0. 2 times this should give us positive 1. Sorry, this should give us minus of 1. That's 0 minus 1. This would be minus of 1, which was initially correct. So this is minus of 1. So you can use your calculator to confirm if your answer is right or wrong. Now let's use our calculator to check if our answer is actually correct. Now the first thing you need to do for the calculator as approach, you can say this is our answer. You press your mode. After pressing your mode, you press number 6, which is matrices. So this is number of 6. Then you press 1. 1 is matrix A, so you press 1. So you can see 1 is for 3 by 3 matrices, so you press 1 as well. So after writing that, you press your given matrices inside. You input your values into the calculator by writing the first one is 0, After writing 0, you press the equality sign. You write the second one, which is 1. You press your equality sign. The next one, which is 2, you press your equality sign. Then we have 1 equals to 2 equals to 3 equals to 3 equals to 1 equals to, and finally 1 equals to. So after writing this, you press your on button. After pressing your on button, you press shift and you press 4. So after pressing shift and 4, you press number 3, which is matrix of A. Number 3. After pressing number 3, you take the inverse. The inverse is at this part of the calculator. The inverse is here, so you press A inverse. A inverse. You press A inverse, then you press equality sign. So you can see we have our final answer here. So but our answers are in form of decimal points. So you press AD, SD, I mean, sorry. You press SD, which is SD. You have 1 over 2 as the first one. 1 over, good evening. So you press, you have 1 over 2 as the first one. So you move to the other one and you press SD. You have minus 1 over 2. You move to the other one, you press SD. You have 1 over 2. Then you can move to any part using these arrows here. Then you press SD again. You have minus 4. So you press this minus 4. You have 3. Next one you have minus 1. So we have this as 5 over 2. You have this as minus 3 over 2. And finally, for the last part, we have 1 over 2. So writing your matrices out, you can see you can factorize out the number 2, because if you check the matrices, 2 is 1 over 2 is common, is the denominator, so you factorize it out, and then you have your final answer as this. So that is just the calculator approach to matrices.